Hello, trading is closed on September 1st, 2020. We'll do our disclaimer, then go over our calls. Standard stuff, trade at your own risk. This is my plan for tomorrow. Look for the pattern with the early low. This is it. Tomorrow also has the early low. I said this pattern yesterday was negative. I looked for lower prices. Technically, we got lower prices early. So it wasn't wrong as it was misleading because we had a good rally, which was not the call. We did have a target of 35.28, and that's been the high so far, and that's our resistance area. We've already gone past it in futures. We'll come back to that in a minute. Well, early on, MEJT said ultimately higher prices would print, identified this rally as false, said this drop would retrace, now says this is a false rally, will retrace, gives us this target. But once again, these things fail under two circumstances, either strong impulsive moves or major changes in trend. And a major change in trend would have to be a low, which this certainly isn't, but it is a strong impulsive move, and even though it should print at some time, the chance of it failing increases. Failing to print by tomorrow, that is, increases during moves like this. And this happens about once or twice a year. We're still over the upper Bollinger Band on the monthly chart, but not by the amount we were last month. And even though you can't stay here forever, it doesn't mean you have to drop tomorrow. Well, the target for this month is 38.25 plus. You can see we're right there. A point or two past it isn't going to change anything, but all I can say is you're at resistance. Doesn't mean resistance hold, but in general, you either want to gap over the line or resistance wins. If you like to draw trend lines, here's again fan line from the February high. You connect this to these, you get that. You connect this low and this low, you get that. You get a lot of trend lines all coming together right here. And either you gap over them as far as tomorrow is concerned, or the trend line wins. Now futures are already over this area. I don't know where we'll open tomorrow, but if we gap up over this, that's really overcoming a huge amount of resistance. And if we do drop tomorrow and don't gap over it, usually when you hit a new high like that, it's a matter of time until you see it during regular trading hours. Well, tomorrow has the early low. We could gap up. Typically, it's a rally a day. Last hour high. Early weakness turns the tables. Typically, it's followed by more weakness, even if the rest of the day rallies. Here's a lower target that's negative. We had the low bar in the first 5 minutes and the high bar in the last 5 minutes, and that's positive, so we have mixed signals, and those are the rules. We move relentlessly through numerous resistance areas. We're now at a strong one. Futures are already past it, so if we break through tomorrow, the odds will break through at some time are pretty good. As far as tomorrow is concerned, bulls need a gap over today's high to continue the rally unabated. Breaking through by a token amount shouldn't be enough. Gapping up smartly has the potential to take us parabolically higher. When you break through major resistance like that, it usually, if you break through with conviction, you usually keep on going. But the parabolic move higher isn't as good as it sounds. We are already quite extended past monthly Bollinger Bands, and parabolic moves at some point retrace completely. That being said, I'm not going to stand in front of the rally till some prior lows fall. Bulls have a shot tomorrow to break through major resistance by gapping over this high. If they can't, here's my target, and that's today's call.